Good morning, my friends. Hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. I am currently going to yoga practice, hence all the t-shirt and stuff going on. I thought I would use the Chanel again, just to show you the lighter shades. I haven't used those at all. I normally don't put on a lot of makeup to go to the gym, but I am meeting a friend afterwards and having coffees. I am not wearing any jewelry today, apart from my earrings, which I can't really remove. Well, I can, but it takes a while, because I do something called anti-gravity yoga, which means that we are hanging in hammocks from the ceiling and doing flips and tricks and things like that. We are doing yoga exercises in a hammock. So I'm not allowed to wear any sort of jewelry for that. And one of you mentioned sweetly in the last video that you wanted me to talk a bit about my jewelry and that you liked it. Thank you. I love my jewelry as well. So I'll start off with all my piercing bits. I have in my conch, I have a little fan-shaped piercing. This goes through my ear. It's set with opals and turquoise. This one is actually just cubic zirconia, so I am gonna swap that one out because I do like regular gold with gems, obviously. But when I pierced this one, they didn't have anything in gold, so I bought just a cubic zirconia one. My latest one is my rook, hence the black little kind of barbel thing. I have an opal in my upper lobe. I have I think it's an emerald in this one. These little dangly bits are actually tourmaline crystals that my friend from Eka Tarifa, it's a goldsmith company in Tarifa in Spain. He made these for me. His name is Ivan. He's amazing. So they are just regular, well, crystal shapes of tourmaline. He has made these as well for me. He is currently making a few more. I am gonna, once my rook has healed, put in a little hoop, and then I'm gonna wear a chain, I think, and have some dangly tiny ones from that one as well. That's my plan. Anyways, might change, you never know. This one is an onyx piece by Body Vision Los Angeles, BVLA. The other ones are just pure gold. I do love color stones more than diamonds, so I try to use that. I do also like these kind of small tri beads just with gold. I find that they are quite beautiful. That's why I wear them a lot. So I will continue on to talk about my jewelry. I don't have a lot of jewelry at home due to safety reasons, literally. I have them at work where we have safes and vaults, and it's like regular Fort Knox, so that's where I keep all my good stuff. But I only bring home what I wear, so I will show you in upcoming videos about my pieces. Anywho, let's start with the makeup. Sorry about the big rambling. Going to start off with Le Beige by Chanel. Since I'm going to yoga, I'm only going to use like a fresh water tint, which this one is called. This is in the shade medium light. I can never remember which shade I'm in. This one is a little bit dark, so I might have to swap that. But I think also the more we get into fall, I'm going to need a little bit more coverage. So I'm probably going to end up buying other shades in the other slightly more coverage one, the little round one that I have somewhere here on my desk. I can't see it now. So I'm just going to use, this is almost like a tinted moisturizer just to even out the skin tone a little bit. But I do love this one. It's perfect for the summertime. It makes my skin feel very fresh and hydrated, which of course is very nice, especially if it's warm. Unfortunately, it's not very warm. I'm currently a little bit concerned because I can see some really dark clouds, and I am doing an outdoor gym session. We have something called the yoga pavilion in one of the parks in Stockholm, and in the summertime we do anti-gravity yoga, so they have a roof where we can hang the hammocks up, which is really nice, but not when it's raining. So I'm hoping that we don't get really wet. A little bit is fine, but since I'm going out for coffee with my best friend afterwards, I'm hoping it's not going to get really wet. That wouldn't be fun at all. And the weather has been a bit mixed. It was really warm yesterday. Today it's not as warm as at all, and they said that it's a good chance of rain, so hopefully if the rain comes it will just be for a few minutes. That's it. That's all I'm going to put on my skin. I'll just put on a little bit of blush to get some color in. I'm not going to do anything major. This is the Merit blush in Bespoke, which is a favorite of mine. I like it because it's slightly purpley in color, which suits my skin tone very well. Normally, if I were to do something like this for when I'm doing yoga / going for coffee or brunch afterwards, I would probably just put on something like the Merit single eyeshadows. I have these ones, love them, just to rub it all over my eyes, or maybe use the MAC's. I don't know what these are called actually. These are quite new. Sorry, I just need to put on my glasses. The Multi-Sculpt Matte eyeshadows. They are really good. They stay put, which is always nice, especially when you are doing a workout. When I do these kinds of workout, I don't get super sweaty. It is hard, and I do feel it the day after, absolutely, because there's a lot of core exercises, because you have to do balance and you have to do a lot of like holding up your back since you're hanging on something. So it's really good for your core muscles and your back muscles. So it's really, really good. I haven't been doing it for quite a bit because I've had some issues with my blood pressure, and it's not very good to hang upside down if you have high blood pressure. So I haven't been doing it. I do have a hammock in my living room, so I do some exercises just to like straighten my back and things like that at home. But I haven't done a full session in probably a year. So I'm super excited to get back into the ring and hang with my tutor Pontus, that I really, really love. He is an amazing human being. Well, so is Isabella, I have 2 tutors in anti-gravity yoga, and they are both fabulous human beings that I really appreciate. So we are going in with the lighter shades. Those are the ones I'm going to use. I'm going to start off using this one in my crease, and then I think I'm going to put that one all over my lid, and perhaps use that one on the outer corner, something like that. Probably going to drizzle some of this because I haven't tried that one, and that's more of a topper shade. Might look a little bit too much for yoga practice, but hey, what do you know? This is a Wayne Goss. I don't know if it is called something specific. Just says Wayne Goss E2. I'm not sure if you can get these anymore. As some of you might know, Wayne Goss actually left his own company. I think he has started a new company, and I'm hoping that he is gonna bring out some brushes, because I love these. And I was planning on buying more, but since he got, well, it wasn't a friendly split from what I can tell. And I really like him. I've been following him since probably 2015 or something. He's one of the first ones I followed on on YouTube. So I want to support him. So I'm hoping that he's bringing out some new brushes in his new brand. I'm not sure he is actually, but we'll see. It's not like I need any more brushes, but I really do enjoy the ones that I have 2 of his brushes, and I really enjoy both of them. So my plan was to buy more. This is a very subtle color. This is a very light pinky color. But you can absolutely put some more on and build it up. For me, this is really good, but I am fair. So I'm not sure if this will be fabulous for people with a darker skin tone. At least not this shade. I will then go in with, I think, this one on my lid. Yeah, that one has a little bit more color. I'm not going to bother doing a lot of eyeliner and things today, since I'm literally going to spend the day hanging upside down, at least a couple of hours. So I'm just going to put on some mascara and paint on some, fake my brows a bit. This one is actually a little bit darker than I anticipated. It's a beautiful color. It is quite sheer. I am gonna use this one a little bit as well. Let's see if that one is a little bit lighter. Just using the other one on my inner part, not inner corners I wouldn't say, but on the inner parts of my lid. This one has a little bit more sparkle from what I can see. Hoping that you can see what I'm seeing. I don't have any glasses on and I'm not wearing contacts today, so I can't really see my face. I can't really see what you are seeing. My eyesight is not the best. Going in with a smaller brush. This is an old, I don't even remember where these are from actually. I think it's probably BH Cosmetics. I have an awful lot of brushes from BH Cosmetics. BH Cosmetics were, well, they are no longer in business. They were purchased by, I think it was Revolution that bought them. BH Cosmetics had very affordable synthetic brushes that were really good, and I probably have 30 or 40 of their brushes, because you could buy them in like large bundles for, they were cheap as chips, really cheap, and I love them. And they also made the best eyeshadows. The pigmentation was just out of this world, and they were really cheap. Unfortunately, you can't get your hands on those anymore. I probably have a good 30 or 40 of their palettes. I could do a video of those if you want, but I mean, you can't really find them unless you buy them on the second-hand market. So I don't want to do it in vain, because I'm really sad that they no longer exist, because they were absolutely my favorite budget brand. They had, I think I had like a couple of eyeshadow palettes that I wasn't ecstatic about, but most of them were just like, wow. They were absolutely amazing. So I'm really sad. I was really hopeful that Revolution would actually like join forces and that they would perhaps take the BH Cosmetics like formula and put it in their own palettes, but that unfortunately hasn't been the case. I don't know why, because I mean the BH Cosmetic formula was just out of this world. I just took a little bit of that shade on the outer corner just to get a little bit of depth. Oh, I'm gonna use a little bit of Sparkly One. Sorry, my English is not good today. I can do it in Swenglish if you want, but it's very annoying to listen to when we speak Swenglish in Swedish English. So I prefer not to. It sounds really, really fun. We mostly speak like that just to amuse other people. That's a very nice topper shade. It's actually really, really nice. I think I'm actually going to use a little bit underneath my brow bone and see what it looks like, because this one absolutely doesn't have any sort of base to it, which I really enjoy. It kind of reminds me of the Fenty, what's it called? How Many Carats? The highlighter. I don't have that one. I do have the, not Marc Jacobs, I have the by Mario one. That is literally the same product. It's just like a topper with zero base. You can use it on all over your eyelids. You can use it as a highlighter if you want. There we go. But I really like to put those kinds of shades up underneath my brow bone because it gives you a little something. A little je ne sais quoi. There we go. That is it. I am gonna fake my brows and I will be using the same regular Depend twin thin little brow pencil thingy. There we go. I think this might be the shade medium brown. Yeah, medium brown. So this is a slightly darker one than the taupe. I do love these. As I've said many times before, my brows used to be quite thick, and then came the 90s and my brows didn't survive like so many others. And I still don't understand why you can wax your legs for 40 years, the bloody hairs keep on coming back, but you pluck your brows a couple of times in the 90s and you never get any hair back. Why? What is the fun in that? There we go. It's just something to make my eyes look a little bit more marked. I have gone to the hairdresser and redone a lot of my black highlights that I have. It does have a slightly wonky tone right now because we did, what do you call it, toning? Because I have white highlights and black highlights, and we really wanted the white ones to be more cool toned, because when I do highlights they tend to turn a little bit yellow, so I do look a bit like Dame Edna. I have some somewhat purple shade that will disappear in a few days, but the black ones are, so I look really dark haired, so now I have a little bit of darker brows. I will then, what will I put on? I think I'm just going to put on mascara, to be honest, using my Le Beige from Chanel. I'm not going to powder it down. I'm not going to do anything more advanced than this. So it's literally just to look a little bit presentable for when I'm going out for coffee after my exercise. If you do have any more questions about piercings, please let me know. I think I have 18 ear piercings. I think. I haven't counted them in a while. I'm not really done yet. I have a plan. I used to have a lot of ear piercings, and then I started working as cabin crew at British Airways, and back in the 90s we were not allowed to have any piercings apart from regular lobe piercings, so I had to remove everything. My nose didn't close up actually, so this is the same one. I took my nose piercing in 1993, I think. It's 99, yeah, it must have been 93, yeah, because I had it in 94 for sure. So it's about 33 years old. It's a lifetime ago. It is looking a bit low because back then we didn't have proper piercers in Sweden, so I took it with a gun at a hair salon. Not something I recommend today, but that's what we did back in the 90s. So that one I haven't re-pierced or anything. I just decided to see. I asked my piercer when I was there, is it still open? He's like, yes. So we just put it in. But my ear piercings, I have retaken most of them. This lower one here I did when I was 10. That's the only other one that I've reopened, I think. The other ones were closed, so I just re-pierced them. And I have the most amazing piercers in Stockholm, and I have Sid in London that I go to from time to time. He has done these two. He's amazing. And I have Ivan, who made these beautiful little dangly bits. He's a friend, and he made the earrings for me, but he's also a piercer. So he has done the stacked lobe. He did that one, I think. So I have a couple of piercers that I go to, and all of them are really, really talented and well educated. That is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions about piercings, about jewelry, I'm a gemologist, so if you have questions on stones, I'm your girl. Otherwise, I hope I'll see you soon again. Thank you for watching. Bye.